Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500. Again, this is the SPY. We had a major pullback on Wednesday. We were looking to see if we were going to continue on into lower lows. And as you guys can see, we did consolidate above our lows of the year. And we were looking to see if we were going to continue on lower from this consolidation, if we were going to continue on higher. And as you guys can see, we did continue on lower. However, we had a rally at the end of Friday. So are we going to continue on with this rally? Is this a possible bounce? Are we going to continue on above our consolidation that we had from Thursday into this week, or are we going to continue on lower like we have been in the market? I'm going to go over all this with you guys. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates every single day that I mentioned throughout the week. And if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, we mention pre-market news every single day before market open, about 2.5 hours before market open every single day. Any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the S&P 500. Again, this is the SPY. As you guys can see, we have our channel that we have been tracking. We have been bouncing off of the lower end of our channel multiple times here. So the question remains if we're going to drop down below this channel or if we are going to have a bounce here. Now, we did end the day on Friday with the hammer candle that does typically show us that we do have momentum that is shifting possibly to the upside. It doesn't mean that we are going to continue on above our 20-day moving average that has been curling down below our 50. However, it does show us that we were having a spike, and very much rightfully so, as we did close very strong on Friday. Now, quick recap with you guys on Monkeypox. We don't have any more major news that we had over the weekend. We did have one case that was found in New York. If there happens to be an outbreak, then we will keep SIGA and GOVX on watch, which I did mention our indicators yesterday on how I would be playing into it if I was still holding or if I was going to be playing into it. Now, jumping back to the hammer candle here, as you guys can see, again, we do have a lot of sellers that were rejected and a ton of buyers came in at the end of the day on Friday. So that did give us our large wick here. Now, looking at our volume, as you guys can see, we do have an increase in volume that does show us that we could continue on with momentum to the downside, but this also could mean that we are going to shift in momentum soon. We're going to be looking for those white shaded lines to come in again on the MACD. If we happen to get white shaded lines coming in on the MACD again, then that could show us a signal of a possible bounce. Now, we have been tracking our EMA lines here. As you guys can see, we do have our EMA lines that are getting rejected and not crossing above quite yet. We do need these EMA lines to cross back over so that way we can have a bounce. As you guys can see previously, we did have a bounce and we did have our EMA lines crossing above here when that did happen, as you guys can see here. Now, I wanted to jump back to COVID's 2020 crash and look at these EMA lines. As you guys can see, we did have a slight curl, very similar to what we have now, and then we did continue on lower on a major dip. So again, these EMA lines crossing back above is very key. If we do not get these EMA lines to cross back above, then in my opinion, we could continue on lower and get that rejection either possibly at 390 or even possibly if we continue on higher up to 408, we could get rejected there as well. So we're going to be careful. Now, we do have Fed minutes coming in this Wednesday. There's going to be a lot of Fed speaking, so that very much will predicate exactly what kind of momentum we do have, how exactly we digest it, and how exactly we react as far as which levels we do hold leading into and after Fed minutes with this hammer candle that we had on Friday. So that will be very interesting to see exactly how this plays out with this hammer candle coming out, and then we are leading into Fed minutes with a possible reaction with Fed minutes. So we'll see how this hammer candle holds up leading into Fed minutes. Now, another way to track this bounce besides our hammer candle and our EMA lines crossing, which EMA lines, in my opinion, are very much a strong indicator of a possible bounce, is to look at our smaller channel that we have here. And in my opinion, if we can break above this channel, then we could have a continuation here on that bounce. So we will keep this channel on the watch, and we will also keep our EMA lines on the MACD very much on watch. Now, to look at our Bollinger Bands, again, representing compression and decompression, as you guys can see, we do have the lower end of our Bollinger Band still pointing down, showing decompression to the downside. So we are going to make sure we do get back within our Bollinger Band to make sure we are confirming to the upside. We do need to have consolidation at least above our Bollinger Band to show that we are going to continue on higher. As you guys can see multiple times, when we do continue on below our Bollinger Band, we need to make sure we do at least break back into it, consolidate above it, and then continue on higher here as we did have a previous bounce. So very much going to be watching for that possible consolidation back into our Bollinger Band. But for now, we did have a drop below it. So we're going to be careful. We're going to make sure we do get that consolidation within our Bollinger Band to get that confirmation on a bounce. So very much watching for this hammer candle and how exactly this plays out. Leading into Fed minutes will be exactly what we're watching out for. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, we mentioned pre-market news about 2.5 hours before market open every single day. Any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day, like SIGA or GOVX that we had on Monkeypox stocks news, go to instables.com in the description below. and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And all of you instables that come over every single day and support the channel, I hope you guys had a nice weekend. We're going to continue to go at it, stay patient leading into 5 minutes on Wednesday, and take what the market gives us. If you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.